What if the burning, tingling, or numbness you feel isn't just getting old, but a silent alarm from your body screaming for a vital nutrient? Picture this. You're lying in bed, exhausted, but your feet feel like they're on fire, or maybe your hands are tingling as if 1,000 needles are constantly pricking you. You've been told it's just age, a normal part of getting older. But what if that couldn't be further from the truth? What if these persistent sensations, this invisible fire, isn't a sign of aging, but a desperate silent scream from your body? A warning that something vital is slowly being stripped away, stealing your ability to hold your grandchild's hand, to feel the joy of a simple walk, or to pursue the hobbies you once loved. This isn't just discomfort, it's a silent epidemic quietly robbing millions of their independence and joy. In this video, I'm going to reveal the shocking truth behind why your nerves are failing, expose the hidden culprits you might encounter daily, and, most importantly, show you a clear, actionable path to reclaim your vitality and live free from this debilitating pain. It's time to stop the suffering and start healing. Stay with me, because what I'm about to share could be the key to unlocking a new chapter of health and freedom for you. But before we uncover that path, we need to expose the biggest lie you've ever been told about this condition and the hidden traps lurking in modern medicine. When your own body feels like a stranger, robbing you of life's simplest joys, it's not just age, it's a desperate cry for help. You know that feeling, don't you? That persistent, insidious burning, tingling, or numbness that silently creeps into your life, dimming its vibrancy. You've probably tried to rationalize it, convincing yourself it's just a part of getting older. But let me ask you, does getting older truly mean your body should betray you like this? Does it mean you should lose the ability to feel the warmth of your partner's hand, the soft embrace of a grandchild, or the firm ground beneath your feet as you walk? Take Mrs. Ho, for example. She used to light up when her grandchildren visited, spending hours chasing them around the park. Now, the constant, unbearable fire in her feet keeps her glued to a chair, watching from the sidelines. The once vibrant joy in her eyes is often replaced by a flicker of sadness, a quiet longing for the days when simple movement wasn't a battle. She misses her gardening, her weekly dance class, even just a peaceful stroll. This isn't just about physical pain. It's about the moments stolen, the connection severed, the independence slowly eroded. It's the silent despair of a life diminished. This invisible fire, these constant prickling sensations, they are not a normal part of aging. They are your body's emergency broadcast system screaming at maximum volume that something is catastrophically wrong. And here's the terrifying truth. The longer you ignore these alarms, the closer you get to a point of no return, where damage can become permanent, irreversibly robbing you of your ability to live life to the fullest. But what if there was a different truth? What if the real culprit isn't age, but something hiding in plain sight? Something so fixable that when you understand it, you'll wonder why nobody warned you sooner. What if I told you the truth about your suffering has nothing to do with age and everything to do with a hidden problem that's fixable? Let's pull back the curtain on the biggest lie you've been told about this condition and uncover the modern medical traps quietly destroying your nervous system. They told you it's just age, but what if the very medications meant to help are secretly stealing a vital nutrient from your body? Remember Mrs. Ho? Like so many of you, she was told her burning feet were just age. It's the easiest, most convenient explanation, isn't it? A pat on the shoulder, a dismissive smile, and those two words that make your blood boil. It's just age. But what if that's the biggest lie you've ever been told? What if this isn't about getting older, but about a hidden medical trap laid by the very solutions designed to help you? Let me pull back the curtain on this modern medical paradox. Think about it. You're taking metformin for high blood sugar, a lifesaver for millions. Or maybe you're popping proton pump inhibitors like omeprazole or Nexium for chronic heartburn, a common modern ailment. Millions do exactly this. You trust your doctor, you take your pills faithfully. But here's the sinister twist no one explains. Metformin, the most prescribed diabetes drug on Earth, actively blocks your intestines from absorbing vitamin B12. Studies show that between 10% and 30% of its users develop a B12 deficiency. And your heartburn medication? It ruthlessly reduces the stomach acid you absolutely need to extract B12 from your food. Suddenly, your body is under attack from two directions, silently being drained of this vital nutrient. But the plot thickens. Beyond these common medications, other silent enemies are lurking. Certain autoimmune conditions like Crohn's disease, celiac disease, or even autoimmune gastritis can severely impair your body's ability to absorb B12. Surgical procedures, especially gastric bypass or weight loss surgeries, can drastically alter your digestive system, making B12 absorption a near impossibility. And for those who enjoy a frequent drink, chronic alcohol abuse acts as yet another thief, robbing your body of its B12 stores. Every one of these factors chips away at your body's defenses, creating a perfect storm where your nervous system is slowly, relentlessly poisoned. You're left with debilitating symptoms while the root cause remains hidden in plain sight, dismissed as just age. What if you knew the truth about your body's wiring and why it's currently misfiring? Now that we've exposed the insidious ways B12 is stolen, let's dive deeper into the intricate electrical system of your body, your 45 miles of vulnerable nerves, and understand exactly what happens when its protective shield crumbles. Your body's hidden electrical system, 45 miles of delicate wiring, is under attack. Do you know what happens when its protection crumbles? You might not think about them, but right now, inside your body, there's an astonishing network of 45 miles of nerves. Imagine that, enough intricate wiring to stretch from New York to Philadelphia. These aren't just simple cables, they are the ultra-fast communication superhighways that allow you to feel everything: the warmth of a hug, the cool grass beneath your bare feet, the gentle touch of a loved one. Each one of these precious nerves is meticulously wrapped in a protective coating called myelin. Think of it like the rubber insulation on an electrical cable. This myelin sheath ensures that signals travel fast and flawlessly, delivering clear, precise messages from your brain to your body and back again. But what happens when that vital insulation starts to crumble? Just like a faulty electrical wire, signals begin to misfire. Instead of smooth, clear messages, your brain receives garbled, chaotic signals that it interprets as burning, stabbing, shocking, or agonizing numbness. This isn't just discomfort, it's your entire sensory world going haywire. This catastrophic breakdown has a name: peripheral neuropathy. It's a condition where those vital outer nerves, the ones in your hands, feet, and limbs, start to fray and die. And here's the part that should truly alarm you. Once this deterioration process begins, it rarely stops on its own. It's a relentless downward spiral, eating away at your ability to feel, move, and live normally. The tingling you've been ignoring? That's not just a minor irritation. It's an emergency flare from your nerves, screaming for help before they completely shut down. The numbness you feel today could be the early warning of irreversible damage tomorrow. I've witnessed people lose their balance, their ability to walk, their cherished independence, all because they waited too long to address these critical alarms. This isn't a problem to defer. This is a battle you must win now, before you reach the terrifying point of no return where the damage becomes permanent. But there's hope, a way to mend these broken wires if you act decisively. What if the solution to repairing your body's intricate wiring lies in a story spanning nearly a century, a secret so powerful it earned 2 Nobel Prizes? Now that you understand the vulnerability of your nervous system, prepare to be amazed as we journey back in time to uncover the extraordinary Nobel Prize-winning story of the master electrician behind your nerve health. What if the solution to a deadly mystery that baffled doctors for centuries was hidden in plain sight, earning not 1 but 2 Nobel Prizes? Now that you understand the vulnerability of your nervous system, prepare to be amazed as we journey back in time to uncover the extraordinary Nobel Prize-winning story of the master electrician behind your nerve health. Picture the 1920s. Doctors were terrified of a mysterious disease called pernicious anemia. Patients like young Eleanor would grow deathly pale, weak, and develop horrifying neurological symptoms. It was always fatal, with no exceptions. Families watched their loved ones slowly fade away, powerless. Then, 3 brilliant researchers stumbled onto something incredible. They started feeding dying patients raw liver. I know, it sounds bizarre, even disgusting. But these people, who were literally on their deathbeds, came back. They rose from death's door, stunning the scientific community. Those 3 researchers won the Nobel Prize in Medicine in 1934 for this seemingly miraculous discovery. But here's the kicker: they still didn't know why it worked. It took another 14 years before scientists finally isolated the magic ingredient hidden inside liver, a complex, brilliant red molecule with a cobalt atom at its core. They called it vitamin B12, or cobalamin. Another Nobel Prize was awarded just for figuring out its intricate structure. Think about that. One tiny molecule so vital to human survival that it earned 2 Nobel Prizes. But why? What makes B12 so absolutely critical? It's the master electrician of your entire nervous system. It performs 2 jobs that literally keep your nerves alive, healthy, and humming. First, B12 powers something called methylation. During this crucial process, it transforms a dangerous amino acid called homocysteine into a beneficial one called methionine. When this system works, your body manufactures a compound called SAMe, which is absolutely essential for building and repairing myelin. Remember that protective coating around your nerves? Without enough B12, homocysteine accumulates to toxic levels. It's like poison flooding your nervous system, actively destroying nerves while simultaneously preventing any repair. Second, B12 is absolutely vital for energy production inside every single nerve cell. Each cell contains microscopic power plants called mitochondria. B12 is the precise fuel they need to function. Without adequate B12, specifically in its active form called adenosylcobalamin, these cellular power plants start failing. When they fail, a toxic substance called methylmalonic acid builds up. This acid doesn't just sabotage energy production, it actively damages the myelin structure itself. Do you see what's happening? B12 deficiency doesn't just attack your nerves from one angle. It's a devastating 2-pronged assault. It prevents repair of the protective coating while simultaneously poisoning the nerve from the inside out. Your nerves are being strangled and poisoned at the same time. That's why the symptoms are so severe, why people experience such excruciating pain. That's why early intervention isn't just important, it's absolutely critical. Wait too long, and the damage becomes permanent. Understanding this powerful molecule is the first step towards healing. But how do you know if you are truly deficient? Now that we've unlocked the Nobel Prize-winning secret of B12, the next crucial step is to uncover why your standard B12 test might be lying to you, and how to demand the right tests that truly reveal your body's hidden cries for help. Your doctor says your B12 is normal, but your body is screaming otherwise. What if those standard tests are hiding the real truth? Now that we've unlocked the Nobel Prize-winning secret of B12 and understood its critical role, the next crucial step is to uncover why your standard B12 test might be lying to you and how to demand the right tests that truly reveal your body's hidden cries for help. This might sound paradoxical, but your B12 levels could appear normal on paper while your nerve cells are literally starving. Imagine Mr. Ann, a diligent patient. He diligently gets his blood drawn, waiting anxiously for answers. Each time, the report comes back, B12, normal. Yet his feet still burn, his hands still tingle. He feels dismissed, confused, and utterly hopeless. This happens far too often because standard B12 blood tests often measure the total amount of B12 floating in your bloodstream, including forms your body can't effectively use. It's like having plenty of money in your bank account but being unable to access it for daily expenses. Many labs consider anything above 200 picograms per milliliter as normal, a dangerously, catastrophically low number for optimal nerve health. For true nerve vitality, I push for levels above 450 to 500 picograms per milliliter, but even that isn't the full picture. So what tests do you really need to demand? You need to ask for two critical functional markers, methylmalonic acid, or MMA, and homocysteine levels. When these markers are elevated, it's a blazing red alarm that your cells are indeed starving for B12, regardless of what your basic blood test says. These functional tests reveal what's actually happening inside your cells, not just what's passively circulating in your bloodstream. This distinction could save your nervous system. Don't be afraid to advocate for yourself. Your health depends on it. Do your current tests truly reflect your body's needs? Share your thoughts below. Knowing how to test is one thing, but with so many forms of B12 out there, choosing the right one and the right delivery method is where most people get scammed or simply waste their money. Are you unknowingly wasting money on the wrong B12 supplement? The form you choose and how you take it could make all the difference. Knowing how to test is one thing, but with so many forms of B12 out there, choosing the right one and the right delivery method is where most people get scammed or simply waste their money. You might walk into any pharmacy or health food store and find shelves lined with cheap B12 supplements. Most of these contain something called cyanocobalamin. This is a synthetic form that literally contains a cyanide molecule. Yes, cyanide. Your body has to work incredibly hard to strip off that cyanide and convert cyanocobalamin into forms it can actually use. Many people, especially those with certain genetic variations like MTHFR, can't do this conversion efficiently. They're unknowingly throwing money away on supplements that barely work, leaving them feeling frustrated and believing B12 simply doesn't help. What you need is methylcobalamin. This is the bioactive form your nervous system uses directly to repair damaged myelin, that protective coating we talked about. Even better is finding a combination supplement that contains both methylcobalamin and adenosylcobalamin. Adenosylcobalamin is crucial for powering your nerve cells' mitochondria, literally fueling your body's energy production. This combination attacks the problem from both critical angles, myelin repair and cellular energy production. Hydroxycobalamin is another excellent choice. Your body easily converts into the active forms. But choosing the right form is only half the battle. Delivery method is everything. If you have absorption problems, and let's be honest, if you're over 60, taking medications, or dealing with digestive issues, you absolutely do, then swallowing pills is basically throwing money away. The B12 will pass right through your system without being absorbed. You need sublingual forms. These are tablets or liquid drops that dissolve under your tongue, bypassing your entire digestive system and going directly into your bloodstream through the mucous membranes in your mouth. For severe deficiency or active neuropathy, intramuscular injections are the absolute gold standard. They deliver 100% of the therapeutic dose exactly where your body needs it. I've watched patients experience dramatic, life-changing improvement within just weeks of starting injection therapy. The transformation can be shocking. Now about dosing. Maintenance dosing is one thing, fighting active nerve damage is another. For general maintenance, 1,000 micrograms daily is typically adequate. But if you're actively battling neuropathy, if you're experiencing symptoms right now, you need therapeutic doses. Anywhere from 1,000 to 5,000 micrograms of methylcobalamin daily for a minimum of 3 to 6 months. Research has definitively shown that 1,000 micrograms of methylcobalamin taken daily produces significant, measurable benefits in diabetic neuropathy patients. Their pain decreases, their nerve conduction improves, their quality of life transforms. What form of B12 are you currently taking, and have you considered changing your delivery method? But B12 doesn't work alone. To truly supercharge your nerve repair and reclaim your vitality, you need to understand the powerful supporting cast, other vital nutrients that act as B12's essential coactors.
B12 is powerful, but it's not a solo act. What if other hidden allies could supercharge your healing? But B12 doesn't work alone. To truly supercharge your nerve repair and reclaim your vitality, you need to understand the powerful supporting cast, other vital nutrients that act as B12's essential coactors. Think of B12 as the star quarterback, but even the best quarterback needs a strong team to win the game. Without these cofactors, B12 can't fully do its job, and your nerves won't get the comprehensive support they desperately need. First up, vitamin B6, but specifically in its active form, P5P, pyridoxal 5-phosphate. This isn't just any B6. P5P is crucial for producing neurotransmitters, the chemical messengers that allow your nerves to communicate smoothly. Without enough active B6, your nerve signals can still get muddled, even if B12 is trying its best to fix things. Next, folate, and I mean methylfolate, not synthetic folic acid. Remember how B12 works with methylation to detoxify homocysteine and create SAMe for myelin repair? Methylfolate is a critical partner in that dance. Think of them as inseparable twins, working hand in hand. Without adequate methylfolate, that vital methylation pathway grinds to a halt, undermining B12's efforts. Then there's vitamin B1, especially a specialized fat-soluble form called benfotiamine. This is absolutely crucial, particularly if you're diabetic. Benfotiamine has shown remarkable results in protecting your nerves from the destructive damage caused by high blood sugar. If you're managing diabetes, this isn't optional. It's a non-negotiable shield for your precious nerve cells. And don't forget magnesium. Often called your nervous system's natural voltage regulator, magnesium calms overactive nerves that are sending out false pain signals. It's like the circuit breaker that prevents an overload, bringing peace to a system screaming with unnecessary alarms. Finally, a true powerhouse, alpha-lipoic acid, or ALA.
This is a uniquely powerful antioxidant because it's both water-soluble and fat-soluble. What does that mean for you? It means ALA can protect every single part of your nerve cells, inside and out. Multiple clinical studies have consistently demonstrated that 600 milligrams of ALA taken daily significantly reduces pain, burning sensations, and numbness in diabetic neuropathy patients. It's like having a universal bodyguard for your nerves. For Miss Lan, who had tried B12 alone for her tingling hands with limited success, adding these supporting nutrients was a game changer. It was like finally giving her body all the right tools to finish the repair job, turning a slow, frustrating recovery into a noticeable, lasting transformation. Each of these nutrients plays a unique, indispensable role, creating a synergistic effect that goes far beyond what B12 can achieve on its own. They are the essential allies your nervous system needs to not just survive, but to truly thrive. Which of these cofactors are you already incorporating, or which one are you most curious about adding to your regimen? Understanding which supplements work together is powerful, but true healing begins at the foundation, the real, nourishing food you put into your body every single day. Supplements are essential, but what if the true foundation for healing your nerves is found in the everyday foods on your plate? Understanding which supplements work together is powerful, but true healing begins at the foundation, the real, nourishing food you put into your body every single day. Think of supplements as crucial reinforcements filling immediate gaps. But food is the bedrock upon which lasting nerve health is built. It's where your body draws sustained energy and comprehensive nutrient synergy. The richest, most bioavailable sources of B12 are almost exclusively animal-based. For example, liver and organ meats contain the highest concentrations by far, a nutritional powerhouse often overlooked in modern diets. Shellfish, especially clams and mussels, are incredibly rich sources, easy to add to meals. Fatty fish, like wild-caught salmon and sardines, provide not only B12 but also vital omega-3s for nerve protection. And don't forget grass-fed beef, pasture-raised eggs, and quality dairy products. These all provide substantial B12 that your body can readily absorb and utilize. To begin, try adding a small serving of liver to your meals once a week, or incorporate wild-caught salmon and clams into your menu twice a week. Even high-quality eggs and dairy from pasture-raised animals can contribute significantly. This isn't just about supplementation, it's about building a robust nutritional foundation for your entire nervous system. Now, here's a critical warning. If you follow a plant-based diet, supplementation isn't just a nice option, it's absolutely mandatory for your nerve health and survival. And please, don't fall for the dangerous myth that spirulina or chlorella provide usable B12. They contain B12 analogs that don't function in the human body and can actually interfere with real B12 absorption and even skew your blood test results, giving you a false sense of security. Miss Lin, for instance, learned this the hard way. She took B12 supplements, but it was only when she embraced these whole food sources that her persistent fatigue truly lifted and her nerve symptoms began to genuinely recede. Food isn't just fuel, it's medicine, and the right foods are your ultimate allies in reclaiming your vibrant nervous system. What's one B12-rich food you're excited to add to your plate this week? You now have the blueprint for testing, supplementing, and eating for optimal nerve health. But perhaps the most inspiring part of this journey is seeing the incredible, almost miraculous capacity of your body to heal when given the right tools. What if the burning, tingling, and numbness you've endured can truly vanish, revealing your body's miraculous capacity to heal? You now have the blueprint for testing, supplementing, and eating for optimal nerve health. But perhaps the most inspiring part of this journey is seeing the incredible, almost miraculous capacity of your body to heal when given the right tools. Remember the despair, the feeling that your body was betraying you? The truth is, your nervous system possesses a remarkable, almost miraculous ability to repair and regenerate itself. I've personally witnessed transformations that defy expectations. Take Miss Mai, for example. For years, she shuffled through life, relying on a cane, her feet engulfed in a constant, agonizing fire. Her days were shadowed by pain, her nights restless. She thought her vibrant life was over. But by meticulously following the blueprint we've discussed, getting the right tests, choosing the correct B12, embracing supporting nutrients, and nourishing her body with the right foods, her story took a breathtaking turn. Within weeks, the intensity of the burning eased. Slowly, sensation returned. Within months, she was walking without her cane, then jogging, and eventually, her doctors watched in stunned silence as she even danced at a family wedding. Or consider Mr. Thang, whose chronic neuropathy made sleep impossible, the incessant tingling and numbness a relentless torture. After incorporating these strategies, he experienced something he hadn't felt in a decade, a full, peaceful night's sleep. Imagine that relief, the quiet joy of reclaiming such a basic, fundamental aspect of life. These aren't isolated incidents. These are the stories of countless individuals who chose to act before crossing the point of no return. They refused to accept just age as their fate. They listened to their body's screams and provided the vital nutrients it desperately needed. Their common thread? They took decisive action. They transformed their suffering into a powerful journey of healing, proving that a life free from nerve pain is not just a dream, but an achievable reality. Witnessing these transformations, what new possibilities do you envision for your own health journey? These stories aren't just anecdotes, they are proof. But for you to experience your own transformation, you need a clear, decisive action plan starting right now. The stories of healing are real. Now it's your turn. What's your decisive 3-step action plan to reclaim your life? These stories aren't just anecdotes. They are undeniable proof of your body's incredible capacity to heal. But for you to experience your own transformation, for you to truly reclaim your life from the relentless grip of nerve pain, you need more than just knowledge. You need a clear, decisive action plan, starting right now, today. Don't let another day slip away. Don't wait until the symptoms worsen, or until you reach that terrifying point of no return. Your journey to healing begins with 3 critical steps. First, share this video. If this information has opened your eyes, if it has resonated with the quiet suffering you or someone you know has endured, then please share it widely. You could be the only hope for someone battling this silent epidemic, unknowingly allowing their nerves to be poisoned and strangled. Your share might just save their nervous system. Second, engage and connect. Leave a comment below with your story, your questions, or simply tell me what resonated most with you. Let's build a supportive community where no one has to suffer in silence. Your experience can illuminate the path for others, and together we can amplify these crucial conversations. And third, subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell. Because in my very next video, I'm going to dive even deeper, revealing breakthrough strategies that go beyond supplementation, showing you how to optimize your environment and lifestyle for peak nerve health and sustained vitality. This isn't just about B12, it's about a holistic blueprint for a life free from pain. Your nervous system is screaming for help. You now have the knowledge, you have the blueprint. The power to heal, to reclaim your independence, and to live a life full of joy and sensation is now firmly in your hands. Act now. Your journey to a pain-free life begins now. Act decisively. Don't let another moment of suffering define your life. Take control, take action, and I'll see you in the next video where we unlock even more secrets to reclaiming your vibrant health. The stories of healing are real. Now it's your turn. What's your decisive 3-step action plan to reclaim your life? These stories aren't just anecdotes, they are undeniable proof of your body's incredible capacity to heal. But for you to experience your own transformation, for you to truly reclaim your life from the relentless grip of nerve pain, you need more than just knowledge. You need a clear, decisive action plan, starting right now, today. Don't let another day slip away. Don't wait until the symptoms worsen, or until you reach that terrifying point of no return. Your journey to healing begins with 3 critical steps. First, share this video. If this information has opened your eyes, if it has resonated with the quiet suffering you or someone you know has endured, then please share it widely. You could be the only hope for someone battling this silent epidemic, unknowingly allowing their nerves to be poisoned and strangled. Your share might just save their nervous system. Second, engage and connect. Leave a comment below with your story, your questions, or simply tell me what resonated most with you. Let's build a supportive community where no one has to suffer in silence. Your experience can illuminate the path for others, and together we can amplify these crucial conversations. And third, subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell. Because in my very next video, I'm going to dive even deeper, revealing breakthrough strategies that go beyond supplementation, showing you how to optimize your environment and lifestyle for peak nerve health and sustained vitality. This isn't just about B12, it's about a holistic blueprint for a life free from pain. Your nervous system is screaming for help. You now have the knowledge, you have the blueprint. The power to heal, to reclaim your independence, and to live a life full of joy and sensation is now firmly in your hands. Act now. Your journey to a pain-free life begins now. Act decisively. Don't let another moment of suffering define your life. Take control, take action, and I'll see you in the next video where we unlock even more secrets to reclaiming your vibrant health.